I'm going to begin this stream here today for the story. So I've played the story before a few times, but in this case I wanted to just have another playthrough of it, but just to have it on the channel for those who end up watching now or in the future. So just to go through the story, have it there for us to watch and to show off. For anyone who comes through here in the future or now, and gets curious about games and it's like, oh, cool, what's this? Oh, it's a StarCraft. Yeah. It's been around for about 10 years. Released in 2010. Yeah, released in 2010. Got its final installment in 2015. Afterwards, it's then just been a bunch of smaller updates. I've been playing it recently. I've been enjoying it. I'm going to use the campaign as an opportunity to refresh the story and to practice the general skills of it. I won't be playing on the hardest difficulty, but it will be close to it. So let's go here. So that's one for way later. So we're going to start us off with episode 1. Is it? Yeah, episode 1, Wings of Liberty. So this was what the game originally released with. New campaign. I say let's play it. I'm not an expert by no stretch of the imagination, so I will say we'll go on hard, and we'll go into it. It's also cool cutscenes and everything. Blizzard makes some spot-on cutscenes.
Never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
This is based in the future, like 2050 something, so lots of fun stuff. That's a thick as fuck door, and that dude is buff.
Prisoners, step forward onto the platform.
Convict 626. Murderer. Pirate. Traitor. Today, you go free.
Quite a reputation.
But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
Combat suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. That armor will be your new cell.
Damn.
Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory. And all its horror. Mr. Findlay, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
Lovely cutscene. There's 2 more really nice cinematic cutscenes for each installments, and then there's nice cutscenes within the game. But damn, they make some great stuff, Blizzard, with the cutscene regards. Joey Rays.
And in other news today, Emperor Arcturus Mengsk held a press conference commemorating the end of the so-called Brood War some 4 years ago.
That's the previous
Our
game.
own Kate Lockwell was on the scene.
Emperor, the threat of a new Zerg invasion is still very real. But instead of expanding our fleets, you've squandered trillions on hunting down has-been rebels like Jim Raynor.
Jim Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this Dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless revolutionary bent on spreading fear and dissension across the sector. He and his ragtag band of miscreants have instigated open rebellion across 6 separate worlds.
Damn. Good work. Good work, Jim. Ah. That's Sarah.
This criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch.
That was a nice TV. It could have been better, but
Adjutant, are my troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
yeah. Funnily enough, this is this exact moment where if you're ever up at like 2 at night,
Backwater Station is the center of Dominion logistics on Marsara. Destroying Dominion
Right.
authority here will
We'll fix
cripple
that as it
Emperor
comes.
Mengsk's operations throughout the planet.
right? Yeah, as I was saying, this kind of is like that midnight 2 a.m. scenario where you just you know, you're just doing nothing, you're lazing around, and then you just suddenly at 2, 3 a.m. like decide magically, you know what, shit, I'm gonna get my life again. You know, you start doing like your push-ups and maybe sit-ups, maybe even rearrange a room and everything like that. That motivation to just do something, and then you're like, I'm gonna change my life around. Anyway, so we get here the Marine General Purpose Infantry can attack air and ground units. I know I said nice TV and everything, but I feel like I'm on day monitors and everything.
Adjutant,
Do better
what do you got
jobs.
for me?
Dominion forces have set up a logistics headquarters in the town of Backwater Station. This has become the hub for all operations on Marsara. The Dominion recently pulled troops out of the city and they are now under strength.
Are the locals cooperating?
The people of Backwater Station are known to be anti-Dominion, but they lack weapons and organization.
Lug.
If I can take that headquarters away from Mengsk, it'll cripple him on this planet. Prep my ship.
Damn. Nice convenient target. My understanding Marsara is a bit of a backwater planet, so why? Yeah, it's a backwater, so it makes sense to a degree that pull troops out. But at the same time, it's a headquarters, so wouldn't you want your headquarters to be the most secure? Hence, not to be crippled. Regardless. It's great for us.
All right, boys. Let's show the locals they don't need to fear the Dominion.
Right. Fun things. The ships, everything's not technically to a correct scale. There's a cool mod for that, actually. Put you on 2, put them on 1.
Keep your intervals wide, your eyes open, and your asses covered. Let's move.
Yeah. Nice way to go about it. Marines, the hero units, yep. I know he's on F3, but F3 is a weird one for it.
Don't go up that road.
Fury would have actually more health. Alright, that was alright. But yeah, hello.
Keep a close watch on your neighbors. Dissent will only slow our progress.
That's
Commander,
Jesus.
destroying the Dominion holoboards will help incite rebellion against the Dominion.
It will, but also look at all the fucking billboards.
I'm getting mighty tired of seeing Meg's face.
Like, look at that, we got billboards and everything, Manx lies and all sorts of. Yeah, he's a. By the way, since we don't have, you guys won't at least have
Where is
context
everyone?
yet from this happening. Manx, we helped him get his empire, so to speak. Jim Raynor.
My
And
neighbors. My family. This is starting to look ugly.
true, we kind of helped him, and he is an absolute tyrant. So.
Commander, a large Dominion force is gathering
You
in the
up
center of
front.
town.
Okay, go.
Then it's time to call in that special delivery we talked about.
Ah! What the hell? I got my buttons wrong.
Thanks for the assist. We're with you, Raynor.
Oh, these poor Marines, they're hurting.
Stand proud. We must all sacrifice for the glory of the Dominion.
Alright, so. The Dominion! It's not even a good name. To a degree.
Work hard. Stand proud.
That's gonna get tiring real quickly. Incite rebellion. His voice alone should be inciting rebellion. Just to listen to that dribble.
Freedoms must be protected.
Yeah, that's the sadness of.
This is bad.
It's really blunt in this game, but it's very concerning how we can get propaganda like that, where they use things that sound nice and whatnot.
Finally, there's the locals.
You'll all be given a meal when you reach the dig site. My brother went off to the mine last week. He disappeared.
That's not good. Oh, dude.
We got a runner.
They're shooting civilians. Move in.
Damn. Alright.
Mengsk has a lot to pay for.
Thank you, Raynor. We knew you wouldn't forget us.
There's more people still being held up ahead.
I'll see to them.
Yeah, like propaganda where it's like they use things that sound like they'd be
Marshal
good.
Raynor. Been a while since we saw you around here.
If you think about it to a logical degree, kind of works. Like, your freedoms must be protected, your neighbors could be this, this, and this, the reason things go wrong. And it's like, oh shit.
This is a restricted area. You insurgents are under arrest.
Oh, Jesus.
We got your back, Raynor.
These are Molotovs. I don't have to do what I'm doing here. It's just convenient to use it. And then yeah, we can just use attacks and everything. Oof. Damn.
I didn't think we could fight them, but we can.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Mengsk can only control you if you let him.
Valid point. Go anarchy against the government. My question, what am I thinking of? Yes, where are they getting weapons and all this from? Because we took out a headquarters, so they can loot the bodies. But you look like an entire, you're in a town basically. So where would you get enough weaponry? Plus, this weaponry looks like it's not designed to be handled by normal civilians. You know, fits onto a combat suit and everything. Doesn't matter. Just poking at it now that I'm looking at it. Class looks filthy. Hello, Mr. Spaceman. You know, I once drew a Marine. Like, I was in art class and I decided to try and draw.
You know,
for the most wanted man in the sector. You ain't that hard to find. I had to see it for myself. Little Jimmy Rayner, the people's hero.
That's some nifty music.
Tychus Finley.
Bunch of cowboys.
Nice suit.
Pays to be prepared.
I heard they put you on ice. Life sentence. What? To give you time off for good behavior?
That's right, old buddy. I'm a model citizen now.
No.
So to what do I owe the pleasure?
Just a friendly business proposition. Do you even know what the Dominion are doing out here?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Digging up alien artifacts, old buddy. Your boy Minsk has gone crazy for them. But I got a contact that'll pay top dollar for every artifact we liberate from the Dominion.
I guess I can hardly pass that up now. Can I, Tychus?
Partners then. 60-40.
70-30. My way. Feels like old times already.
Old times.
That's a very beneficial deal for you. 70-30. It's quite a lot of money. I mean, in really simple terms, you get $100, you get 70, you get 30. It's pretty good.
Sarah, sometimes I think it would have been better if you just died that day.
Yeah. We'll meet her later on and discover why he says that, so just leave it as that little nugget to think about. Oh wait, it's right click.
This looks recent.
No, it's left.
This you're doing, Jimmy?
Folks in these parts are ready to fight back against Minsk. Guess they just needed a little push.
You still take this whole revolution thing pretty serious, then?
Everyone needs a hobby, Tychus.
That's one hell of a hobby you got. Anyway, so yeah, like they don't show, like it was more Molotovs. I'm assuming this is from the mission we just did. It was more Molotovs than anything, so I don't know where they're getting weapons from, because it's a big universe, so they'd have lots of variations within. Let's see the news.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from the UNN studios on Core Hall. We've got a breaking story for you. Let's go live to our own Kate Lockwell on the fringe world of Marsara. Kate?
Thanks, Donnie. Rebel Jim Raynor has reappeared in a big way. He's attacked a Dominion depot near Backwater Station, seizing weapons and distributing them to the local populace.
Kate, I bet the locals are pretty nervous about having a notorious outlaw in their neighborhood.
Actually, Donnie, the people I talked to seemed really encouraged by
Kate. You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, terrorizing the locals on Marsara. When we return, are your kids using stim packs?
Jesus.
Keep talking, pal. I'm just getting started.
Propaganda is thick. But also, stim packs, my god. There's an ability we get to use on our troops, which are, they're drugs. Are your children, they use a baby picture of all things, are your babies using drugs? Find out.
Call me curious, but how'd you get out?
Well, I busted out of my cryo freezer while they were transporting me to New Folsom. Oh, I must have killed at least a dozen guards with my bare hands.
Yeah, I've heard this one before. But you left out the part where you walked on water. Made off with the warden's daughter.
Don't you get uppity with me, boy. I heard all about you becoming a big-time freedom fighter while I was away. What happened, Jimmy? The war for truth and justice get too much for you.
I ain't licked yet, Tychus. And I promise you, Minsk is going down, one way or another.
Damn. It's pretty rough. Oh, that's these. Right. He shot the big screen, so why is this little screen destroyed? Anyway, regardless, let's get into the next one.
Thanks to your actions, Marsara is now in a state of open revolt
Lots of
against
drugs.
Arcturus Minsk. Ex-convict Tychus Findlay has revealed the Dominion came to Marsara to excavate an alien artifact. Seizing the artifact will strike another blow against the Dominion and generate funds from selling it to Findlay's mysterious contacts.
That's right, I wanted to talk about that. Like, so we saw from that cutscene that he didn't go busting out, as he so vividly described. That rhyme scheme was good from Jim, though. So if he's lying like that, then we already know something sketchy is going on just by that alone. Anyway, now we get the medic. Support trooper. Heals nearby biological units. Look at that. You see the size of the combat suit, and that thing is the size... That's the size of an arm, but bigger, and it's a big thing of... like, we have an arm about here, so we have all of this. It goes bigger, and that thing is huge. And it's 2 of them. That'd be a lot of, it's a lot of Colto juice.
This old outpost don't look like anything special.
Keep your shirt on, son. The Dominion engineers been digging out here for months. See that crane? They're getting ready to move the artifact they found off-world.
Well, I'll be damned.
How convenient.
See? You gotta have a little more faith, Jimmy.
All right, time to give the Dominion a wake-up call. Let's smash that base and haul that baby out of there.
Damn. Also, they say depot, like, their adjutant was saying headquarters and everything, so, I mean, I can understand depoting things there, but it sounded like, why would you keep all your... No, hang on. A backwater, so, yeah, actually, no, you wouldn't have the infrastructure for, hang on. You wouldn't have the infrastructure for, like, multiple buildings. Never mind. Alright. This is what it's all about. Camera. We'll put that there, build a new one. And we'll get our SCVs. So this is basically what the game comes down to.
We'll need a lot more Marines before we take on the Dominion outpost. Train them up at the barracks. While we're at it, extra SCVs will help us harvest minerals faster. Train them up at the...
Hang on. Are we... What? Why is it always in slow mode? The game's always going to be in faster mode, but they have this as a default. So, this is fundamentally what the game is about. You get buildings, you build your economy, you build your army, and then you go fight your opponents. The campaign twists it quite a bit from what the multiplayer would be, so because the game's free, so you can go get it yourselves and play. If you get the game, you'll understand that campaign will be vastly different to what's going on in the cooperative multiplayer. There we go. It's a while to get there. So this is command center, build out SCVs, refinery, supply depots, and the barracks. I want you to go there. So supply depots. So this is our supply. 7 units of army, 12 workers, and these are other resources. This we'll put you on there. Did I save it? 'Cause it still feels slow. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get another marine out. And then this is our enemy's base. Now normally you don't get this convenient, well this case it's for the story. Normally you don't get the convenience of seeing your enemy and what they have, at least from a building standpoint. Alright, let's get that going. Get another SCV, we got plenty of money, so I want you to build another depot. And let's get you, let's get another barracks. Well, it's in these senses, it's always good to have more. So, ooh, right, these are our hotkeys. Fair enough. Right, this doesn't do upgrades. That's fine. You two go together. Should put you on 3. How? Resources. Hang on. You were meant to be control 4, and these two were meant to be 5. Don't go fiddling with my stuff. Anyway, let's see. Go. Oh, shit. Get you near the back. Yeah, this is the beauty of the medic. She keeps the troops alive. CQ, 4S. There we go. And then as our army grows, we need more supply depots. The game will always allow you to go to, let's get another one. 200. It's 200 by default, unless the campaign may force some circumstances into less supply, but it will always be 200. I don't think it ever goes above that. Get you another medic, and then 4. Don't forget our stuff. I know I'm going to get busy building real quick once we bank up a lot of money. So,
add-on complete.
QC. Okay. Let's take you. Let's take you guys. We'll make you control 3. QC. There we go. Okay, there we go. And single fire targeting, very beneficial. Small groups. Hey. That and then QQC. There we go. Let's go exploring. Any more monies? Oh! I'm not ready for that.
The Dominion is attacking the rebel base to the southwest.
Let's rally everything here.
Keep the Dominion off our backs.
And that was a camera location.
Those folks need our help, Tychus. There's no way we're leaving them to rot.
Alright, let's go. We'll queue up the depots, pull them back here, and like I said, you bank up quite a lot, especially with us going around the map looking for resources.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh! Get in there, guys! So I'm going to just follow a pattern of every 2 Marines, 1 medic. And since they've all got these tech reactors, I'm able to build both. Alright, we're almost fully saturated. So I recently learned that you can go over red. Red's not technically detrimental to you, so it's not outright negative. It's just what they use to portray going more than you need to. See? Don't need a perfect 1-for-1. Since 2 medics can't heal 1 guy. Alright, I think that'll be enough. 5 down here. Since we'll have enough to go. Oh, damn.
Rebel scum.
Well, that's not very nice. And you will add you to production.
Sure are.
Everyone there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're with
1,
you.
2.
Just tell us where you want us.
Should be right.
Welcome aboard, boys.
Oh, 1, 2. There we go. Something like that.
It's Rainer's boys.
You. Then out here.
Rainer's the man.
No, don't hurt the medics. Shoot the boys, not
Dominion
the
can go
medics.
to hell.
That doesn't sound very good on either end. Anyway, let's go in here. Yeah, get some more not Marines, SCVs going. We will need more supply, just there. So what this number represents is that for every mineral node, you can have about 2 SCVs, I believe. So 2 SCVs mining it. So for peak efficiency, you'll have 2 SCVs mining it. So one will be on here, and then the other one's in transfer and going around. So this idea going on here. You. So I'm gonna leave this here. That's quite a bit. So they start losing a little bit of efficiency once you go over it, but it's not the end of the world. All right.
Add-on complete.
Just gonna let it build up a little bit more.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, see, now we're just huge. But I also know we're walking into bunker. Because I saw... Did I see... No. Sorry. Future knowledge says we have a bunker in there. Apologize about that. Which, basically, it allows your infantry marines to sit in... infantry unit, not just marines. Infantry units to sit inside. The bunker takes damage while they get to shoot. So it just means more shooting time for them. Alright, before we move out, let's do some preparations. So we'll get 2 more to help us. And we'll get 3 more depots. Now they're going to be busy. I just want to quickly... That. And that can go to 5. There you go here. So this way, if, for example, this entire invasion forced... medics. Back. So, for example, mix. There we go.
Bad guys are that away.
Thank you, civilian.
Warning. Dominion Hellions approaching.
This is the stutter step where if everyone can't move, you just move them closer and they shoot.
Nice job cleaning out that bunker, Jimmy. Between your voice and my skills, we are gonna go a long way together.
That's quite a lot of guys. So, just keep producing more. That's the beauty of having these control groups and then hotkeys. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Get that. The SCVs, they're causing problems. Alright. Let's get this guy and then we're done. Hey!
Crane controls accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Crane control established.
Beautiful. Now let's reel that sucker in and get out of here.
It's glowy. Nice. Units lost 11. Not the worst. Considering it looks like I trained up nearly 100. Well, the supply was 100, so probably 30 SCVs, so about 70 units. So we had 60 left over. It's pretty good. Yes, I know there might be conflict issues. Calm down. Oh, tons more stuff. We're not going to get cutscene every single time, but close.
What's this? I heard them Zerg got burned out by them creepy Protoss a few years back.
It's been 4 years and they're still finding burrowed dens out in the wastelands.
Well, a trophy like that's gotta fetch a good price on the black market. Up for some hunting, partner?
Knock yourself out, Tychus. Me? I've hunted enough Zerg for 2 lifetimes.
Damn. Right, so Zerg is one of the 3 races of the game. So we have the Terrans, which is the humans, the Protoss, the highly technologically advanced aliens, the Zerg, the super disgusting swarming aliens, the alien aliens. Yeah, so there's a story behind that. This game has taken place on this planet before, which is what I found very curious. I'll show it off. I think I'll probably end up showing it off at some point. The previous games.
I have to say, Jimmy, you turned into a real impressive fighter. If I was old Minsk, I'd be running scared from you too.
You really mean that, Tychus?
Nah, I was just kidding.
Fair enough. Anti-propaganda. We'll just, I don't know. Anyway, skull.
What was it like, Jimmy? Fighting them Zerg.
All the scrapes we were in back in the day, all the narrow escapes, none of it compares to how terrible they are, Tychus. You don't know what real fear is till you got 1,000 of these sons of bitches barreling down on you.
Yeah, so that's the head of a Hydralisk. That's just its head. It's like a big snake-like creature. So it's like it's got a very slithery body. It has 2 hand things that come out like this, long claws. It's a horror.
So who's your mysterious buyer, Tychus? Who are we supposed to hand this artifact over to?
A bunch of eggheads I ran into called the Mobius Foundation.
Mobius? They're a legitimate research group. Why the hell are they talking to you?
Soon as your boy Minsk made it illegal to trade in alien goods, they got desperate. And you know me, Jimmy. I am a great patron of the sciences.
The fuck's going on here? It's just a nuke going off? L800. Right, let's go to it.
Thanks for staying with us. Let's go now to Kate Lockwell with an update on Jim Raynor's violent uprising.
Thanks, Donnie. Raynor's clearly widening his list of targets. He's attacked a Dominion archaeological dig and possibly seized a dangerous alien artifact.
Emperor Mengsk spoke on this subject earlier today.
There's no telling what kind of havoc these supposedly innocuous relics might wreak upon our worlds. Anyone found in possession of these items will be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law.
Okay.
Look on the bright side, partner.
Exactly.
You're a wanted man either way.
Thanks, Tychus.
Shocking, Kate. I imagine civilian casualties were high as a result of Raynor's terrorist actions.
Actually, the only civilian deaths appear to be collateral damage from overzealous Dominion security force.
Thanks, Kate. You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, killing women and children on Marsara.
That's a lovely attempt at the narrative. Also, my understanding, these are never live in the sense that you think they would be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the idea is that there's a buffer. There's a nice big buffer that is in place, and there's a guy on the camera there. So if she starts pulling that out, isn't the buffer meant to be like 3 seconds? So you would cut it out pretty effectively. Like, you're gonna cut her out either way. It's pretty. You let too much out, so everyone there's like, oh my god, he's not actually killing civilians and being the boogeyman that we all get told he is. Even though they keep cutting her off early, so.
Oh man, didn't the magistrate here know he was hiring an armed criminal as his marshal?
He was counting on it. Guess my tough guy reputation kept things nice and quiet around here. All the time I wore that badge, I never had to shoot anybody.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Technically that's inaccurate, but just for the sake. So in the previous game, you weren't the characters. So in these games, we're technically Jim Raynor as he commands the battlefield. But in the previous game, you were just given a title. So in the there's StarCraft and then StarCraft Brood War. StarCraft, you were called the Magistrate when playing the Terran campaign, because you played all 3 campaigns with all the races. So in the StarCraft campaign, you were called the Magistrate at first. Well, you kept that title, but as you went and did your revolution against the Confederacy, hence why that badge said Confederate Marshal, that was the government before the Dominion. So when you went to war with the Confederacy, you were just called the Magistrate, and then Jim Raynor was a character, Mengsk was another character, and it was all in game. You got to be your own character, even though you didn't say anything. You were just there to get told what to do. So that was always a neat aspect. They did it with all the races. So that's why I got kind of happy when it was like, he's talking about the Magistrate, because like, hey, that was us. That was us the players.
With the artifact secure, you need to wait for transport at Backwater Station before you can leave Marsara. Transportation is on the way. Caution is advised. Dominion security forces may succeed in tracking the artifact to the station.
Fair enough. So this is the bunker I was telling you about. Defensive structure able to protect infantry units. Up to 4 infantry unit slots inside have 1 extra range. Nifty. Now once... no, never mind, don't worry about it. I don't think it's... Sorry about that. So, yep, we got to hold out for extraction. 55... Why would... I know that we're getting awarded for the artifacts. I know it's just for the gameplay purposes of getting money to help with the upgrade system. But I'm curious as the lore aspect of why the fuck we're getting paid to escape this place. Who's paying us?
I've got transport coming to pick us up. All we gotta do is sit tight.
Don't sound too hard. I figure we earned ourselves a little R&R.
Commander, I'm detecting a massive concentration of Zerg biosignatures landing at the abandoned dig site.
Damn.
I should have known it. Damn you, Tychus.
I swear, man, I didn't know nothing about no Zerg.
Given their current course, the Zerg will overrun this location within the hour.
Damn.
We gotta hold out long enough for extraction. If we man the bunkers and hold those 2 bridges as long as we can, we just might stand a chance. We're gonna have a real fight of the hands here.
It would be.
I've been in plenty of holdouts before.
Not against the Zerg, you ain't.
They are just endless. And you know the worst part about this is the knowledge that even in the previous game you had this unit called the siege tanks, and lo and behold they are tanks and they can siege up and long range annihilate biological light units, which is majority. All Zerg units are biological, and the swarming aspect comes a lot from the light units. So these are bridges which are narrow funnels. If we had siege tanks, we would be the safest place at the moment as the bombardments. Right, that, you, there, guys going. Let's get a reactor. Hey. Well, let's hold the low ground for now. It's no real. It'll make things a bit easier as we try to establish ourselves.
Add-on complete.
Nifty, thank you. Add you to 5. Get there. I'm not using these at the moment, so we're gonna hold the low ground for now. So I'm gonna salvage them, so we have some extra money, which will allow us to do you and get that going. Mighty
Add-on
bows.
complete.
Make you F2 and F3. Not likely to use them, but. And then you were meant to be F1. Yep, and F5. I don't have any gas. Oof, that's not good. That's what this is all about. Alright. Let's get you guys down here. Help defend this place.
Here they come! Lock and load!
On to tell them to hold position, just so we can get on with you. There's another one in there.
Your forces is under attack.
Okay, get you out of the way. There we go.
Get some SCVs repairing those bunkers.
Hey, free SCV. That's very handy. So, yeah, we'll get you. Just go. Yeah.
To anyone hearing this message, we're pinned down near Backwater Station. Please assist.
Alright, we'll go fetch you, mainly for the resources if nothing else. Sorry guys, you're only worth the pallets you bring. Yeah. My god. No, the graphics aren't. The graphics are pretty decent,
Your forces
in my opinion. I like them a lot. Especially with having the hardware to be able to handle it.
Thought we were gunners there.
I'm just thinking back to when StarCraft 2 first came out. I'm just imagining how, because StarCraft 1 was a 1995 game. Come on, get going. StarCraft 1 was oh shit, you two. That, and that. That should help.
Multiple air bogeys detected. ETA, right the hell now.
So air bogeys, yep. So sorry, as I was saying, so StarCraft 1 was a game made in like 1995. So it with the like if if you ever look up the graphics for it, then you'll learn very quickly that it wasn't the most graphically sound, and I don't expect it to be. So just like for the people who were coming back to it, I'm thinking about the idea of like how amazing it would have been to come here and see these new graphics. It's been pretty nifty. Yeah, and this is why you always make sure to get medics. Alright. Barracks. Alright, so picking up troops does unfortunately give us more supply. That's why I got supply blocked. Just because I wasn't because I forgot to account for the fact that extra troops were being implemented. And as our bonus says, there's going to be 2 more groupings. Get in there, SCVs are quite vulnerable. And that's the Hydralisk. Sometimes I really wish they would show the unit scale. It'd make things...
Mayday, mayday! We're trapped by the Zerg! They're burrowed all around us! If you could reach us, please help!
I see you gathering up there, but they've just attacked, so... I'll go here. And then here. And hope that works. Otherwise, this becomes a very problematic situation. Damn it. Damn it. I'm getting a little bit behind on my
Your
macro.
forces are under attack.
Fair enough.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Dictate.
Your forces are under attack.
Damn. Yes!
Man, are you a sight for sore eyes? Hold up, we're coming with you.
Please
Your
don't.
forces are under attack.
And then... Yeah. Okay, good. So they're not gonna... Damn it.
Add-on complete.
That's supply block. E5 here. And I don't have enough. Damn it, I've been getting a little... I've been falling behind on my economy, so... And plus the supply block doesn't help. Take you, and we'll make you control 2. You can be control 1. And this way, we could try. Yes. Wait, where's the SUV? No, Jimmy, don't tell me the SUV died. No, even better. Ah, thank goodness. Boy. Oh, it's just them running around. Okay, I got worried the skies were being infested again. Sorry, like the air bogies. Down. We're nearing it again. One more. Come on. We're almost there. And 100. Perfect. So we'll shift you into 2. That'll help out. You can go to 1. That's good. One more in there. Ah, yeah, 75 minerals. Yeah, these guys, they're an annoyance. They're more of a harass unit. And the problem with them, drones. Hey, drone. They're harass units, but the thing is their attacks bounce, so they become a real problem to deal with.
Keep at it, boys. A ride's on its way.
And we got our upgrades, good. Upgrades are always beneficial, especially if we can stay ahead.
Upgrade complete.
They're 1-1. That definitely helps. It keeps things nice and balanced compared to being on zeros, because then we got problems. Control 1. Why'd you do that? You guys get there. You guys get in here.
Hostiles all around us! Is anyone out there?
One group, you should be able to handle it. I've got faith in you. Two group, you go here and hope for the best. Okay. Attack that and move up there. Ignore the spine. The spine's gonna hurt, but...
Thanks for the assist. We're with you, Rainer.
Base is under attack.
Oh no! Okay, getting a little distracted. There we go, but I'm building up my economy. It's good. Didn't get supply blocked. Even better. One, two. But that's all the groups rescued, so that also means we have no reason to stay on the low ground anymore. So put you here, you here.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
That's good. Okay. 5 here. 2, 4, 2. And get another one of you just to make sure. So the idea is that these guys make one at a time too, so I'm very limited if I don't have enough. Yeah, get there. Creep's bad. Creep's very bad for me as it allows the Zerg to move faster. You guys here. Ah, forgot to tell you to return.
Base is
That
under
there.
attack.
That there. And then yep, and then you in here. So the reason I put these ones here is so low ground advantage, so if they can't see up, they can't shoot up. And the idea is as they're running past, get onto them a bit more. 'Cause at some point I want to give up the low ground. So it just becomes easier to defend. Yeah, 'cause spine crawls make it a bit hard to go out and do stuff. But we're sitting here nice and cozy. Intercept! Okay. That spine crawl is a problem. But it's also by itself.
Hold out just a little longer.
Let's see if we can get rid of it.
Soon.
Where the man? Right. Doesn't really do anything, but oh shit. Damn it. Just get 4 going. Damn it, another one. Bad. And just in case they decide to be a little naughty.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
No! Jimmy! Lost the bunker. So they start getting a little more intense now. Maybe time to consider.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, I'll let the next wave of attacks come through and then we can pull out.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright. Yes, so we'll go V.
We're getting tore up out there.
Not really,
Fall
Tigers.
back to high ground.
So shift
Base
button.
is under attack.
Put it there. then that should. And we'll just make this bigger. So now we just hold up out here. That nice, convenient ramp.
Base is under attack.
They ain't gonna touch us.
Mineral field depleted.
Attack me. Damn up, there's friendly ones. Okay, hang on. Got you. Don't get stuck on the goddamn ramp. The reason I want... Hell, I'll just say hold position.
Commander, this is
They're
Matt
not getting
Horner.
up.
Just hold on. Cavalry's on the way.
Take your time, Matt. No rush.
Oh. Yep. There we go. Get things going. Make sure it tells to build lots more troops just in case. And since we got the time in the fortifications, yeah, dude, get in on that.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
Oh, damn, boys. All right, well, come up here. Nah, get up the ramp. Hey, the Hyperion. Thank you. What the hell are those SCVs doing?
Cavalry's arrived. Anyone still alive down there?
Good to see you, Matt.
We're doing
Welcome to the party.
well.
Glad we made it in time, sir. Now let's get you boys out of there.
I'm glad ammo's not a consideration within the game.
Mineral field
Would have been quite a detriment to just hold that spot indefinitely. Ah, yeah, hatcheries. I was too slow on my economy, my macroing. If I'd macroed more, could have maybe considered the idea of, well, if I'd macroed more, I could have built the army quicker and bigger. So maybe then.
Damn, Jimmy. You've been holding out on me.
Cutting it pretty close there, Matt.
Never left you hanging before, sir.
Fair enough. Just get us the hell out of here.
All batteries, concentrate forward firepower. Spin up drives 2 and 6. All hands brace for warp jump on my mark.
Very square watch.
Mark.
Voomp.
What the hell happened? We ain't seen the Zerg in years. Why attack Marsara now?
It's not just Marsara. You need to see this.
Zerg Swarm launched a full-scale attack.
Devastation spread throughout all Outer Rim planets. Sustained heavy losses.
Casualties in the billions.
Jesus.
Minutes ago, the Zerg attacked a Dominion military research facility.
Sweet mother of mercy.
New exclusive video footage confirms the Queen of Blades is in fact leading the swarm.
Hey there, Kerrigan.
We always knew she'd be back, but what's she after?
She's come to finish the job.
Dun, dun, dun. 14 minutes. Have a quick mental breakdown and get back on your feet.
There's no telling what the Zerg will throw against us this time. Sir, we need to make sure our hardware and munitions are up to the challenge.
Yeah, I'll check in with Swan down the armory. Knowing him, he's already got upgrades for us.
I hate to ask, sir, but is there a reason that convict's still on my bridge?
Easy, Matt. Tychus is one of my oldest friends. He helped me out of a real bind a few years back. I owe him.
Well, your friend has a criminal record as long as...
Mine? Believe me, if Tychus Finley wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
Understood, sir.
Damn. I mean... He was walking the bar. I mean, you weren't prepared to be shot at. Which begs the question, how the fuck did he get in? I'm assuming that bar is either not part of your encampment, which brings up very big concerns as to why you were vulnerable, could have been vulnerable there, or he somehow went into the heart of your base. No escorts, no nothing.
One hell of a ship you got here, Jimmy. How'd you get a hold of a floating palace like this?
The Hyperion was Menk's flagship back in the day. Me and Matt decided to borrow her when we parted company with him. This old baby's seen us through some tight spots.
Speaking of tight spots, Tychus, why are you still wearing that suit on my bridge?
Yeah, what, you bust the zipper or something?
Okay, so I might have had a little help when I broke out of prison. Let's just say it came at a price. I get to stay locked up in this suit till I pay off all my debts.
And who's collecting those debts? Who sprung you?
They're Mobius boys, of course. I didn't just run into them in a museum, you know. They want them artifacts something fierce.
Your debts better not bite us in the ass, Tychus. Covering for your shenanigans ain't part of the deal.
Shenanigans. That's weird. Anyway. I know we know, at the beginning we saw the video of, that you were just put onto the platform and whatnot, and we had Menk's voice in the background, so obviously it was not likely Mobius got you out. Also, a legitimate research group broke you out of prison? That raises a lot of questions. Anyway, yeah, this is just so we can replay cinematics, so the original one and all that. Oh no, what you got for us?
Just how bad is it, Matt?
Zerg are attacking all over the sector, sir. Manx pulled the fleet back to protect the Dominion core worlds, leaving the fringe worlds to fend for themselves. It's a nightmare.
There's no way we can stop an alien invasion with one capital ship and a handful of volunteers.
Best we just stay clear, partner. We can earn ourselves a fortune working for Mobius while this whole thing blows over.
You don't get it, convict. This isn't gonna just blow over. The Zerg won't stop until we're all dead.
Don't worry, Matt. We ain't sitting this one out. But we're not exactly in tip-top shape either. We'll earn some cash and build up our forces so we can make a difference when it counts.
Valid. Nifty strategy. Shit, hey Stepman. You can do a lot of cool co-op missions with him, so... Where you have yet to become an absolute crackhead. A purple crackhead. That'll be fun to see. Hey.
Hey everybody, our glorious leader has returned. Hey man, what's up, cowboy?
What do you got for me, Swan?
The usual, building up our standard forces.
Bringing my troops and hardware up to speed, huh?
Yup, you can add upgrades for their tech right here on the console. But building an army on the run ain't cheap. You brought back credits this time, right?
Look, I know money's been tight, but that artifact we just picked up from Marsara is gonna solve everything.
Yeah, I've heard that before, brother.
It's different this time.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
I mean, we got a bank here, 100,000. Not sure where it came from exactly, but we got it.
Upgrading what we got is all well and good, but when are we getting new hardware? A lot of gaps in our inventory right now.
Sometimes we take a job with some kind of new hardware, and I get a schematic for it so we can make more of them. The plans for other stuff, we gotta either beg, borrow, or steal.
Alright. Not the exact tone you want to use, but fair enough. This place is incredibly empty, as described. Alright, upgrade console. Stimpack. I was talking about drugs earlier, and they had a story on basically kids using drugs. Tell the story. Do that. don't really want to rely on. You don't. It's not really a good idea to rely on buildings, so to speak. So the bunker, that's useful, but if you rely on it, you become, well, very stationary and obsolete. So 60, 50, and 60. Either way, I can only get one. The combat shield is really good, but I'll get the stim pack first. It'll be really helpful in an army composition to, for example, there's a unit that came out with the game called the Marauder. It's a lot more tankier than the Marines, so if you have them at front taking the damage, get the Marines, they can give up a little bit of life, the medics will heal them, and then just go bomb the crap out of, not bomb, shoot the crap out of the enemy. Alrighty.
What's our general status, Matt?
We've picked up a distress call from the planet Agria. There's a colony there under attack by the Zerg. Your convict buddy Tychus lined up a mission retrieving another artifact. It's on a Protoss shrine world called Monolith.
It's pretty nifty. Alright, that's very short. Probably could have picked that up from just clicking on him. Anyway, Agria sounds like they need more help. However, thanks to game mechanics and logic, we're gonna pass over them since we've seen we fought the Terran, we fought the Zerg. Now, let's go have a fun look at the Protoss.
Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, because they ain't.
Ah yeah, previous game, yeah, same thing. You become very nifty friends with the Protoss. But as much further developed within this game, the idea that there's multiple groups of Protoss rather than just the good guy Protoss and the banished Protoss who aren't actually bad. Anyway, the Marauder, heavy assault infantry, can attack ground here. So we're gonna go get them now and go meet the Protoss.
There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
Nah.
Oh no. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah,
right.
Hell.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting?
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight two armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss.
That's a shit
We'd
ton.
best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
They're actually doing their jobs as well. Which begs the question, why the fuck, if they're busy facing a snap instance of Zerg, why do they have Protoss on the back lines? I'm surprised that they're not funneling through more units to go deal with it. As Zerg and Protoss are eternal enemies of any kind, so I'm surprised they're not funneling the back forces into the attack and they're just squatting on their spots. Alright, let's get you here, you there, you there. Get another medic, because that'll be very handy. There we go. Keyboard, stop moving. Can't find a comfortable spot. There we go. We'll get you in here just to get things going.
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
Going. Come on.
Well, here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact
there
before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Ow!
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter.
This can't defeat that?
Incoming
It might,
transmission.
but unlikely.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders, the latest word in big bada boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
So, yep. And stim. Not the best idea to let them get shot, but that's the effort that's there. There we go, and these artifacts, Zerg creep there. Oh, damn. There we go. Let's see, that's where the benefits come in. Then the combat shield makes it so that it's more, you see it more in the multiplayers where its benefits really shine through. But fundamentally, stim costs what? Marine takes 10 damage, so you get 55. So you fundamentally get a scenario of a Marine with a combat shield automatically has 10 extra health. They stim once, they're just now the health of a normal Marine rather than injured Marine, so to speak. So it's much more beneficial. And I'll get you on this since we need more gas. Yeah. Dude. Yep, getting the Marine.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
You shift 5. Yeah, I'm really glad I got it. Helps establish that short work. Alright, and then get the Marine then. What are we lacking on? Nothing much. Come on, that's the minerals. Don't have enough. It's unfortunate that I don't have enough SCVs to do what I need to. Alright. Come on. There we go. Down. Down. I don't. Let's get you a nice reactor. Let's start pumping out those Marines faster. I was using quite a lot of minerals. Okay. I will say 1. That's my group 1. And let's get another Marauder in here. That's a little much. And then 5. I just want to make sure I have some units at home before I head out.
Add-on
Not the end of the world.
complete.
Nah, that's what I forgot, the camera locations. 2, and then we'll get a medic. Okay. And I forgot to build more depots. Hence why I think see, things like that, since it's gonna be apparently periodic. Let's get that. Let's see. You cost a lot more, and we need the supply, so. Ah, yeah. Someone died, and that's fine. Alright, well, 1. Let's go. I know I have to go up here, so. Ah! I didn't position the Marauders out front to do the job that they needed to. Oops. Let's take him here. And let's go. That's a lot of cannons. And then 4, make sure stuff's happening. Let's get you going. Alright. Ah! Damn it, I fudged that up. I fudged that up royally. That's good. That's good. That's good. There we go. Go there and then shift there and then attack. And no. So go there and then shift attack here. And then D. That was just me trying to micro and failing miserably. That's poor troopers. And then you, since we've been allowed to build up. And just in case. There we go. Yeah. And this is why you make sure you're always building at home so that we can do things like this. Convenient reinforcements. I do need to speed up a little bit though. So 5, and then I want you in here as well. Oh fuck. I didn't do anything. Right, well, I'll use this as my warning cue to go. Should probably get a bunker. There we go. Let's get you, get a bunker. I want you to be X. And then
Upgrade complete.
cool. And then 2 of them. D. C5 here.
Add-on complete.
DC. And then we'll get them through so they can put up shields, okay.
Add-on complete.
And then get you, and then, yeah, attack them, and then we've got to wait for the shields. We can't do anything about them. Alright, but the economy's up. Sweet. Which means, alright, yeah, you just stay on here. Alright, let's go down here. There we go. In that case, it was a lot better. So, 5, yep, DC. Let them heal up a little bit. Get them near the back. Marauders here.
Your forces are under attack.
I trust it. Actually, I'll double check.
Your
Yep,
forces
no,
are under
everything's
attack.
well. DC and a bunch of Qs. I'll make my army come here in one big go. So they come join over. Hence why I used a button called the Select All Army. Allows them to come over.
Upgrade complete.
Need to make sure not to get supply blocked like I keep do. Problem is it's very easy to get supply blocked. Alright, one's here, we're all here. Sweet. Yep. They're still working on it. I'm just gonna make sure to click A move. I'm trying to micro too hard. Thing about lower leagues and whatnot is if you try to, you don't need to worry about microing too hard.
Your forces are under attack.
Get that. That's a lot of medics for one. Yeah. So we're just going to quickly destroy this stuff and those probes. You go this way. Thing here. Yeah, see, they try to run off and build stuff, which is problematic because then that means 1, 2, 3, 4. Push them. If they build stuff, then it means I'm in trouble if I need to re-rally here. And that's the pylon, the power source of the Protoss. Actually.
Base is under attack.
They're handling it fine. Just so they stop getting distracted. Keep that going. The Protoss base is still standing, so we're doing fine. Which means, and DC, cause yeah, so they can just keep building there. Just get another one there, and I need another one here, and then nothing else should interfere. Righto. Reinforcements. Now I'm just starting to run out of depot space. Biggest convenience of Terran is depots now submerge. They no longer are these massive blocks. Alright. Now we got rid of that. Big, nice army ready, because these guys are a bit of a problem.
What the?
Hey! Focus fire. It's more powerful than people notice.
I got a crew coming down to pick up the artifact.
Hey! And with that, our introduction to the Protoss is over.
We got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
They're very glowy.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Kerrigan.
Right. So, I was saying earlier, the picture where you speak Sarah, if you don't know her full name's Sarah Kerrigan. It took me, because when I was playing StarCraft when I was much younger, and it was my first computer game, I'd been jumping around the story a bit, and it took me, I had no clue who she was, because I never got to that point in previous storylines, so it took me a while. So in this scenario here, it's a case of Sarah Kerrigan was human. The Zerg have this really disturbing ability to mutate humans. They can't do anything to the Protoss for some reason, but they can mutate humans to join the Zerg. She was a super unique example. She was converted to be as powerful as possible, compared to others who become paper fodder. Shreddable paper. So, there's also a bit of a relationship. It'll be, oh yeah, here. Big power button.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
That cigar looks really small. It's my only comment. Like, it perfect. I know it's meant to emphasize the bullet and everything, and it works really well, but it always looks so much bigger whenever he's smoking it. For him to just put it against the screen like that makes it look really small.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but...
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
The fuck did you two do that he gets a life sentence? I know he took the rap for both of you, which is surprisingly he managed to get away with that. Anyway, so he took the rap for both of you and got a life sentence?
Guess you heard the news by now, Raynor.
Jesus.
Looks like you're back in business.
That I am, Mr. Hill. Fighting a Zerg and Dominion all at once is going to take its toll on my standing forces. You got any guns for hire?
But you know the invasion makes it a seller's market right now. Still, your bartender over there makes a hell of a Mai Tai. So, sure, I've got some mercenary contracts you might be interested in.
You're all heart, Mr. Hill.
Righto, so mercs, a nice unique feature of campaign. Get a fun building, so let's see. So you get to call down elite versions of units that you might be able to make normally. 2 marauders, extra health, extra damage, 2 squads per mission. It's always good to be able to call in some marauders. I'll get them.
Let's get down to business.
Yep, get in to get rid of that notification. Nothing's changed. But yeah, it can always be, if you need to diversify your composition a little bit, and you have the money, but not the time, just call in some.
Funny. Sometimes I still feel like a cop. Only now it's the bad guys that are in charge.
That's what we call a vigilante. Where, well, not a vigilante per se, but it's that feeling of, oh yeah, the dancing girl. You know, it's that feeling of where everyone, like Batman and Gotham is a prime example, where everyone in charge, the rich and powerful and whatnot, are all bad guys, and you are the cop who goes against them. Anyway, what's up, Tigers?
Your Mobius buddies ever happen to mention that the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts too?
Hey, they just give me the missions, man. What's it matter anyway? Putting that bitch down would be doing everyone a favor.
I thought it was just about the money with you, Tychus.
Nothing says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well for my trouble.
Right.
Damn, that thing's playing. Anyway.
This is Donnie Vermillion live from UNN. Tonight, we're going to discuss the infamous Queen of Blades. Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is, in fact, an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, Kate, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance is possible?
Donnie, there's never been any evidence, at all, to suggest that infested humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is, then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
Her elbows aren't nice. Nice and muscular, but then there's just this cut in where the crux is. Anyway. Get over here before that music causes problem. I need a quick bathroom break, so I will put us on lovely intermission. Hang on. Why is it not working? God damn it. There we go. No, I'll be on the be right back part. So, I will be back soon, don't worry about it. Just need to go freshen up and then we'll get right back into it. thank you so much for sticking around. Hope we'll maybe taking a little break for ourselves, gotten out, maybe stretched, but we're back into it. Alright. Alright. Here we go. On out, what's up?
Are you alright, sir? Confronting Kerrigan again after all these years.
We've got to stop her, Matt. No matter what she's after.
Well, we gave her a setback today. The artifacts are obviously important to her. I just wish we knew why.
It's kind of amazing. They didn't really develop into the wider world of StarCraft back in StarCraft on 1. Because at the end of StarCraft 1 Brood War, basically, Kerrigan, the three powers, which were the main Protoss settlers, the Terrans, yeah, they were the main other powers from herself, as she controls the Zerg. At the end of the first game, she basically wiped out, well, an invasion force, and I'm pretty sure the invasion forces were the bulk of their forces. Probably not absolutely everything, but it was, I think it was a scenario of they gathered up everything they could to try and put her down, basically, as she was one of the most powerful individuals. Because the Zerg work on a hive mind scenario, so her being the ruler of the Zerg means they all obey her, so most powerful person in the universe, well, the sector anyway, but the space is so vast, so we'll say the universe. So it's amazing that you guys managed to build up these massive fleets and armies once again to where you are now in 4 years. The arcade, the Lost Viking. That's a mini game in it. It's I know there's achievements for it. I ain't going for those. That's a lot of effort. I might play at one point to show you. He'll be here for a while, but ugh, the Marauder. There it is. This is where you can kind of see these things in proper scale. It's really cool. Well, I think it's really cool. Anyway, Marauder 5-4 armored infantry unit, infantry suit, not unit. Although the Marauder suit is modified from the CMC 660 Firebat suit, the soldier inside is very different. 47% of Marauder operators have never even been to jail, and only 23% have been accused of murder. And 47 never been to jail, 23%, so 60, so 30% of them are convicted criminals that are not accused of murder. Okay then. The Marauder's grenade autoloader is stocked with component parts that allow it to quickly manufacture and load hundreds of standard Punisher grenades. Those are grenades! Damn, those shots you'd use. Alright, can we click rapidly click, let's see if you trigger anything. No, okay. And the console, so you'll be added in, and we've got more money. Yes, the base stuff still stands. So, I want to get that combat shield, and I think I'll be going for a really bio-based build for that. It's what I'm currently most comfortable with. I'll try and expand into other things to show off aspects of the game, but I will focus on the bio build. So that will be really handy to double up. And then, so the tech buildings will be for our really tech units. So if I get the tech lab, we can funnel out the Marauders and the Firebat, which was in the mission briefing. And the other one can do our Marine Medics. Excuse me. Redstone.
I hear the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around.
Damn.
And with the Zerg invasion, the Kelmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
Damn. Resource pirate. No shit he's requesting.
Any ship receiving this transmission. The Zerg are invading Agria. The Dominion abandoned us here. We're just a small farming colony. We've got to evacuate before we're overrun. If you can hear this message, please help us.
So in this case, both, it says Zerg research, so I'm going to assume Zerg is for both of them. And I know both are, but I'm trying to point out if you were playing yourself what you could look for. So Zerg research, most likely Zerg. The Firebat. Now, that is a pretty nifty unit. Specialized anti-infantry attacker equipped with flamethrowers. Nice. Alright.
Incoming transmission.
Thank you so much for responding to our distress call, Commander. I'm Dr. Ariel Hansen, and I represent the people of the Agria colony.
Pleasure to meet you, Doc. You can call me Jim. What's the situation?
The Zerg have overwhelmed our planetary defenses. The colony is lost. For the past 12 hours, we've been evacuating people to the nearest starport, but the Zerg attacks have become so intense, we can't get any more through. If you can guard the highway, we can start sending the remaining groups every few minutes.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get your folks through to that starport safe and sound.
I pray you're right, Commander. The Zerg are more terrible than I ever imagined.
Fair. Fair. They are pretty, squishy, not squishy, slimy. Not everyone's cup of tea.
I got us some fire bats, cowboy. These suckers have got flamethrowers that'll roast the Zerg, but
oh, damn.
Our allies are being attacked.
Huh? Oh. Oof. Sucks to be them. Money. I just only realized now the background and everything burns. Alright, you guys over here, let's go into it. This is
Our allies are being attacked.
there we go, get him in a nut. Hey, get a good burn effect going there. Got a lot of them in that cover. That's good. Ah, money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Anyway. Alright, we'll help you out. Go, medics.
Thank goodness
Why
you're
would you
here.
both go there if one's
I'll
healing
give you
already?
control of the main building so you can help us evacuate the colony.
Thank you. 4, 5. It's gonna be a weird one on 6. Anyway, get that going. Get more marines in there. Damage per second will be. Hey, money. Damage per second. 'Cause the firebats are nice and all against roasting the zerglings and the biologicals, but if there's no damage per second going on, like we saw. Oh. Oops.
We'll need to escort the convoys all the way to the main starport for them to have a chance of escaping this planet.
Some of that gas going.
The first convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving out soon.
Get another one. And then this is where it's get you there. There. Yeah. Got that there. Let's keep it going. Don't worry. We'll do that. You guys, I'll hit the move command. It makes it a lot easier. And then we just keep building up.
Don't stop for anything. Let's roll.
That's not the greatest statement to have. What if someone falls out of the vehicle? I don't know. Really? Oh, okay, there we go. Demo group 1, they go there. F1.
Someone had the right idea of building bunkers to defend the roads. Why are they empty?
I will
The
use that
Dominion military
money.
abandoned them when the Zerg attacked. They didn't give a damn about the colony.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry to hear
full
that,
investment return.
At least these bunkers are in a good spot.
You don't see that often.
I'll see if we can't get them manned.
Yeah, but I've learned that it's a lot easier, especially with a bio-based army, to go for the approach. Hang on, you on that. See, the move command does leave the convoy a little bit vulnerable, but it's also there and then there. But get rid of that. No, come on, come on. That was dangerous on my end. Whoops. Hey, damn it. That was lazy of me. Okay, no more move commands. And then they should be safe from here. So, yep, that's already one dead. Ugh. Slows things down. I'm 9 now. But
It's a long
we have
haul
this
to the
going.
starport, partner. How can we be expected to guard the whole thing?
I reckon we can use a mobile force to keep it clear.
There we go.
Or build more bunkers to block the approaches. Either way should work.
That's why I was getting rid of the
The next
bunkers.
convoy is almost ready to go, Commander. Please alert your men.
Because yeah, so I know the mobile force works out better. Well, it doesn't have to work out better per se, but it's just a scenario of I don't think bunkers are the most useful unless you really invest into setting them up. And I'd rather be able to put my forces in one big group that moves to do its job here. So, get another one of them going. You go on there. You there. You don't do that. I want you to get another one up.
Get to the starport! Move it!
Calm your fucking ass down. We're moving. Just pay attention to it. Put it as D. Get that going.
Our allies are being attacked.
The colonists are hurting. We gotta save them.
Emma, don't do it. We can save.
Your forces
I guess
under
this
attack.
scenario I need to be. Making sure to pay attention to. There goes the fiber. But fundamentally I want to keep these convoys alive.
Zerg are attacking the convoy!
They're attacking the guy who stood away from the convoy. I'm not holding myself responsible for him. Anyway. Go back here. Yeah, so ED. QQ.
Add-on complete.
Actually, yeah, hang on, meet up. Go here. This one goes there, 5, 4, we'll get them going. I know it's a small group, but we can just meet up here. There's more resources, and we still got to look out for that research, so let's go. Now the Marauders are really good at dealing with armored units, such as roaches. And
Commander, another convoy will be heading out soon.
Armored? Hang on, let's double check that. Yeah, versus armored. So, and that's so keep that going. 'Cause I need to make sure to continue on with upgrades. Hang on. shift, we can get those two to do things. Yeah. And then we'll get another barracks on here. We'll get you guys. We don't have the supply. Shit. Anyway, I want you guys to attack there first. So, and then once the attack begins, I can pay attention. Yeah, it's just that's those overlord. Those are the Zerg's version of supplies. We'll say. Yep, so we just say like that. Now we're just paying enough attention to say go there.
Under attack.
You on the line.
Our allies are being attacked.
The convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
Oh, fuck. Why was there a double up? Shit.
Add-on complete.
Can attack the fuck. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Upgrade complete.
Saying out a lot harder than it should have been. Alright, they're going to be safe to this point to get rid of these guys. Because I'm assuming there's some more burrowed here. Nope, that was them. Fuck. Alright, go here. Get some of these elite guys in here. W, E. Yeah. One group. Let's get
Sir, we just detected Zerg organisms entering the upper atmosphere. I can't give you an exact fix, but they're heading your way.
Going.
We have another convoy ready to be escorted, Commander.
You guys can be control 2. Control 2. 1. The one group will attack here. You're upgrading, that's fine. The lack of supply depots is not good. It's very awkward setup we have to go with. Okay,
Mineral field.
Everyone's here. Let's go.
One's a little bit smaller, but they have enough healers that it should work.
Mineral field depleted.
Just stand here.
Upgrade complete.
There. Okay, yeah, that's where we get into problems.
The colonists are hurt. We gotta save
The
them.
Marine died, it's fine. Gotta draw their attention, draw their attention.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, no, you ain't touching this convoy now. I'm here. Oh yeah, we got all our research. Good. Okay. See, you got to be a little bit proactive, and we can handle it. get more fire bats in here, as they will be very nice to have on for assistance. So 2 and 1, 2 is much better. So you guys can shift yourselves into group 1, which I will.
Sir, I'm picking up seismic disturbances closing in on your position. I think it's some kind of tunneling Zerg.
I want you on patrol there. So 2
It's
can just be
like 'em to
on
keep
convoy
things nice and
support.
interesting.
Alright, which then just leaves, let's go
Mineral field
WWD.
depleted.
We're almost done,
There we
Commander.
go.
Another convoy will be starting
That
out
sort
soon.
they never attack the base as well, so I'm very convenient. Yep. You, here's my army. Wait. Yeah, you're all control. 2. 1's on this patrol pattern. And you know what? You two, you're stuck on move. You guys stay with the convoy no matter what, because it's a love. Oh, it doesn't show it here now, but
Is the road safe up ahead? Guess we'll find
they
out.
will stay near it, and since their auto repair is on, they will repair the convoy. Just keeping these guys like this until I can tell them to go do something else. Such convenient timings.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, those banelings are quite a problem.
Your forces are under attack.
And this is the benefits of having that patrol group there. Because now I can get these guys will keep the road basically clear while I go focus my attack group to defend the convoy. Impact Marines are pretty damn good.
Mineral field depleted.
None of that. None of that. Nope. No! Shit, why don't you land down there? Okay. And then you guys, I don't know. Have fun, build turrets. Because these should be the last 10. And that... Shit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... So 12. In this case, they give you a few bonus ones here in case you lost 1 or 2 along the way.
That's the last of them. Go. Lift off now.
Woo!
We've lost the colony, but my people got out alive, thanks to you, Commander.
That's good. That's good. Without losing or salvaging a structure. I ain't achieving having that. So that means those bunkers, I would have to make those bunkers, put them there. Probably make more bunkers to help. And make sure SCVs are there, because if those things go down, that achievement's over.
Great job, sir. Dr. Hansen's offered to stay on with us for now, and I think her skills will be invaluable.
It's hard to believe I'm even here.
Great to have you, Doc. How you planning on pitching in?
Well, your medical facilities are medieval, and
Damn.
science expertise is non-existent. Perhaps I could start there.
Ouch. Well, I guess you might be able to teach Stedman a thing or two. Welcome aboard, Doc.
Ow. medieval. I think those medics know what they're doing. Oh. Right, so
Let's get down to business.
Now, I am personally not someone who goes after fire bats, especially because they're not, fuck, what is it? Multiplayer campaign, not campaign, multiplayer. So they're just not part of it. Just like the medics are not part of it. So I don't really know how to deploy them. I can see their uses here. So in most cases of you can use them on Protoss. They're not limited to, but you just often see the best effect with Zerg. So maybe if we're in those scenarios, maybe in the next mission I'll pull them through. But
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
you heard him. Is it a coincidence? Let's see. Let's go set up. I don't know how to, but you know, decide for yourselves. Do you think it's a coincidence? Chat box is open. Tigers.
You
What's
meet
up, Tigers?
Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical.
Jesus Christ.
No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Jesus. Physical. Seriously. Okay.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir. You know, seeing it got me to thinking about my special projects.
Whoa, slow down, Stedman. What do you mean, projects? You doing some kind of research down here?
Yeah, well, you know, not yet, sir. I still need some additional specimens to get things going. Once I get those, we can make some big improvements to our weapon systems and tactics.
Well, I'm all for that. What do you need?
All kinds of things. I've entered the details into our database. If you run into something on a mission that we need, you'll be notified automatically.
Just try not to blow up the ship. Okay, Stedman?
Fair. This is a laboratory, though. Which begs the question, why the fuck would he not be doing experiments? Just saying, Jim, it's... I know you haven't been here a while, but the idea is that you're entering a lab. It's even on the door, lab. So why would he not be doing experiments of some kind? Any kind? Even the volcano experiment?
Oh, Commander. I've been giving these artifacts some thought. Oh, don't worry. I know what you're gonna say. I haven't been running diagnostics on them or anything. Well, at least not directly, at any rate.
Just spit it out, son.
Well, sir, when the second piece was added, the ambient containment field spiked drastically. I know. If we add any more pieces, we'll need to draw even more power from the ship's fusion core to maintain the field.
So holding these things is dangerous and expensive. Well, the sooner we get them off my ship, the better.
Alright, damn. That's, very interesting point. Look at how slimy it is. I'm assuming it's slimy from the reflectiveness. Anyway, Stedman log. Entry 2139. The recovered Zerg sample is still growing. I introduced a protein solution. Might have been a mistake. At the cellular level, the sample shows strains of every known Zerg creature and many other strains that I don't even recognize. Anyway, it will take a while to map it all, but I've already begun extracting data from an Ultralisk cell, and I found a spore crawler cell that yielded data on its instinctive threat recognition routines. This is, funnily enough, if you read into these and you go to the upgrade console, you can kind of see where he's pulling these from. Like, so for example, he said the Ultralisk and the spore crawler's targeting. So those logs update every time we reach somewhere, and so the Ultralisk is that. That's an Ultralisk. Righto. That's all. I'm gonna quickly turn those off so we can think. Nope, never mind, it's automatic. So we have the fortified bunker, which has more life for bunkers, or bunkers that automatically shoot things. I know it'd be better technically to get this, it helps them do the job better. But extra guns, I'm gonna get them. Prevent you from researching bunker, reverse. Yeah. It's a little loud, I need to turn that sound down. Options, sound. Sound effects, turn that a little bit down. Righto. That should work. Alright, yeah. Let's see, what's this one? The Protoss tank, I'm assuming. Yeah. Stetman log 2133. Protoss crystal sample recovered by Rayner's Raiders on the 10th of September 2504. Is that September? June. No, it's August. My bad. 10th of August. No, June. Wait. January, February, March, April, May, June. Sorry, not August, June. On the 10th of June, 2504. That's like 5 centuries from now. Anyway, I placed the crystal in saline solution for storage. Its density has increased 553% in the last 12 hours. Damn. Density? What? Yeah, I'm curious to see what it was before. A nice visual slider would be really nice. Okay, that's what makes it look better. Let's see. Where does it get energy or raw materials for that? I have a terrible suspicion that it's connecting to the ship somehow. If Swan suspects, he'll drop it out of the airlock, and that would be a tragedy. The sample could lead to huge breakthroughs for the Raiders. I just have to be careful. If there's any sign that it will harm the Hyperion, I'll destroy it myself. That sounds noble, but a lot of cases that rely on self-discipline and judgment for things often don't end well. That's why accountability, whenever people try to commit to change or something, they try to get other people, well, it's always recommended to be accountable, find ways to get accountable, which is like get someone else involved. These suits look very similar. Right, this one's modified from that. I forgot we read that, didn't we? Anyway, CMC 660 heavy combat suit, the Fibat. The Fibat suit contains a volatile mix of gases that seep into the operator compartment. Well, damn. This may explain why Fibat personnel are almost universally re-socialized criminals or psychotic pyromaniacs. Okay then. Wow, that's kind of concerning. Anyway, moving on. Perdition flamethrowers spew combustoplasma at enemy targets. The plasma easily seeps into gaps in Zerg carapaces. Smaller Zerg creatures are literally cooked alive inside their own skins. Ah, that's brutal. Alright, this quote. Fire washes the skin off the bone and the skin off the soul. No, the sin off the soul. It cleans away the dirt. And my mama didn't raise herself no dirty boy. Okay. Franco Tilden, widely credited as the first fighting Firebat, reformed mass murderer. love these descriptions, which implies that if we create enough of them, technically a fair portion of them are going to be they're going to be psychopaths and murderers. I used to read Marauder as murderer. I dropped like the A's by, for some reason I always thought it was murder or murderer, and it didn't. I wasn't thinking about it too hard. So, all right. Ooh, that's a really good one. Still the base stuff, and as this slows them down. Let me get these though. A large part of my army will be Marine medic. Will be a lot of Marine and medics. Other stuff gets sprinkled in and we'll focus on them. But now that the Marines and medics have been optimized, everything else just becomes gravy. Well, siege tank. Because in Wings of Liberty, especially during competition, for the Terran race, your most seen, because it was really effective at the time, composition was Marine, Marauder, and a unit that we'll learn of later, which is a healer, but it's a flying ship instead. So Marine, Marauder, Medivac. Lately, it's basically evolved more into Marine, Siege Tank, Medivac, with other things sprinkled in naturally. But because things have changed over the releases. But what we got now, so in this scenario, it'll be easier for me to pull out Marine Medic and other stuff. Marine Medic, Siege Tank, Marine Marauder. Whatever works.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with the Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Mengsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc.
That does sound terrible, and I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, because I know at least, and I'm pretty sure we've all got the general gist of it. Mengsk is a bit of an absolute asshole and a tyrant dictator. But considering what's been happening in recent events, the camps should be dealt with. But your planets were kind of destined to be lost. I'm gonna think that just for the fact that it makes sense that from a war standpoint, especially on the planetary stuff, that you are not going to expend as much effort into defending the outer colonies, fringe worlds as they call them, as much as you will, as they were saying, they pulled back to the core worlds. So it makes a lot of sense that you can't go out and defend your planets. I don't know, it sounded like she was trying to drive that point a little bit. So I just want to point out that's not really, from a military standpoint, you got a lot of forces on now we're dealing on I'm going to say galactic scale. So we got a scale of many planets, distance between them, armies that need to fight other armies. Technology is great, but it's very limited, so you do what you got to do. But the camp thing does make sense and should somewhat be looked into. Because those could be great if you keep your refugee camps in not top condition per se, but in good condition. That's a lot of recruitment opportunity. A lot of people who lose their homes. I don't mean to sound like an ass, but it's potential for recruits. You can get a lot out of desperate people. I sound like an absolute ass. Anyway, let's hear what the valiant Matt Horner has to say.
It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope.
And rescued a pretty lady in the process.
In need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Mengsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
Like I'm saying, 4 years to recover from some devastation that you guys suffered through. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's pretty surprising. I think I got everyone. Did I? Hang on, let's double check. Cantina. Yep. Got everything in the lab. The lab, yep, and then we did the armory just now.
Just keep those
Yeah.
colonists out of my armory.
Yeah. Alright. Mine,
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
Right, the Hellion. The fast skirmisher, flame attack. Or the
I hear
Reaper.
the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around, and with the Zerg invasion, the Gilmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
Fascinating. So we got Redstone, the Devil's, but then again, Reaper. Just the name Reaper sounds pretty dope. But we're also at a good point where we've now established what the game is. Our enemies, the Protoss, the Zerg, and the Terrans. My god, we're fighting everyone. We've met some pretty good main characters. We got all our sections unlocked. I would say, just for this game, because I want to go play something else. So, I won't end the stream. I'll just move us over because I haven't played Star Wars in a while. And I still want to get the rest of the Jedi Knight story out. At least that storyline. I'm not going to do all the storylines. That's a lot of effort. And that'd be repeating a lot of it. So I'm just going to get the Jedi Knight storyline out. Work the way through that. And then show off the game as it is. And then hopefully we'll see, it'll develop and we'll see people enjoying it or watching play it. Hell, go and play it, because these games are like StarCraft 2. What was 2018? I think 2017, 18, maybe 19, but I think it was 18. Became free. They made it free to play, like the base game. So the multiplayer, the Wings of Liberty story campaign. I think you can, yeah, you can just get the game and play it for free. Like I think you'll have to buy the other stories if you would if you want to develop the campaigns. But for the game itself, where it's kind of today relying on its campaign aspect, it's done pretty well. Alright. With that, let's see, controls. Okay. So we're going to the intermission as I set us up for the other game. Alright. Well, it is just you here, so want to say hi. It's always fun to get a hi in the chat.